Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth, and today from 2K Denmark we have the Comfort Print Story. And this book is all about the story of the 7 typefaces made for Harper Collins Christian, which includes Thomas Nelson and Zondervan and all the translations they are responsible for, also kind of including Catholic Bible Press. So let's take a look at the translations we were talking about. We have the NIV, we have the NRSV, we have the NASB, the NKJV, the NET, the KJV, and then finally Catholic Bibles. Now, Catholic Bible Press doesn't just do the NRSV CE, they also do the NASB. The Catholic Comfort Print also covers both of those Catholic translations. So now let's take a look at this book itself. What 2K really does well is they make the typefaces updated, modernized, bold, nice, and easy to read, and they do it in a way that each translation still has its own distinct personality and its own distinct look. That is Claus Krogh, and he is an amazing dude, really nice dude from Denmark, really does some amazing work in these type settings and typefaces. So let's just take a quick look at the book itself. You got some acknowledgments, tables of contents. That is really cool. Those are true goffered edges. That is an old book there that looks really sharp. And they're just kind of showing you these old books to let you know they're trying to honor the old traditions of the older translations. For example, the King James Version. And the King James Version, they went through sort of a renaissance where they tried several options as they landed on the comfort print that they ultimately decided on. And here's kind of some of the options that they looked at before they landed on the official King James comfort print. And I just think that it looks really beautiful. I love the work that they do. It has the nice bold font. This one kind of looks similar to the Sovereign layout. I believe that's what it is, although the drop caps don't quite look like that in the actual Sovereign. So then when you move into some of the other translations that they worked on, you have the New King James. And again, it kind of tells the story. Tim Wildsmith, look at those are your arms, dude. You are famous. So as they worked this out, you can see several of the options that they worked through until they landed on the official New King James typeface, which again is beautiful. And it's going to look similar to the KJV simply because they're similar in personality. So you get into also the New American Standard Version, and they kind of explain the rationale behind how they developed the personality for each typeface and for each font. And then they ultimately landed on this one for the NASB. This is, generally speaking, a lot of people's most favorite comfort print, kind of along with the NKJV, which happens to be my most favorite comfort print. And then you move into some of the more modern translations. Now, the NIV kind of got a little controversial because they started off with those open letters that people really got frustrated with, but then eventually they went ahead and went with the closed letters that I happen to think look a whole lot better. So they really made a huge improvement to the NIV typeface in the comfort print. They also have the New Revised Standard Version, which this is actually another one of my favorites. And you'll notice it has like the little jaggedy look. It's just kind of a Gothic look because that's the era that it represents. So each comfort print has its own story. Each comfort print really has its own reason for existing and reason for taking on what they believe is the nature of each translation. So then you move into the NET, and the NET is more of a modern translation. So of course, the ultimate end result is going to look a little more modern because they're trying to modernize what looks like these. Check this out. This is ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs moving into Hebrew hieroglyphs, moving into Phoenician, moving into Greek, Roman, Uncial, and ultimately moving into this, which is how they ended up developing kind of the comfort print, looking at the history of letters and words and how they work. And the end result for the NET ends up looking a little something like this guy right here. Now, this is the actual text. This is the notes. The NET is designed to be kind of read and enjoyed with the full notes version just because that's kind of their heart behind it, is they want you to fully understand their reasoning. So then you have the Harper Collins Catholic typeface. And what really makes the Catholic typeface nice is these full stops and ligatures, to where they kind of connect your letters like the C and the T here, and then the little quilly thing here. So they really, and even their Pilcrow looks a little more fancy in your Catholic comfort print Bibles. So you can see some of the options they went with or looked at before they finally ended up with the Catholic typeface comfort print. So you can actually purchase this now on their website. I will put that link in the video description so that you can get this for yourself, because you know what? If you're passionate about typeface, this is a book for you. 2K Denmark really does a great job. They really deserve to be celebrated. They deserve to be supported. So I highly recommend you get this just as a coffee table Bible. Another thing, check this out. They have this thing called 2K Stories. These are a quarterly magazine they put out that also highlights different typefaces. It has Tim Wildsmith, dude, you're everywhere. It also features an article from Randy Brown. There is just so much awesome inside of what 2K Denmark does. So check them out. There you have it. Keep calm. Jesus on this, your Nicholsworth.